sports. It's in the game.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Okay, let's go. I'm the living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever. People they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. A new Rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with doing big.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made.
Play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Playing in your own building, no extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
On second down, Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring a third and very long.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Makes the grab and bounds outside. The Raiders is a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for the Raiders first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing from the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. Big game downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond the own 20. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? This is a 3 and out to begin this game. They're out and set, first and 10. And the gun will get to him inside. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid pushes them back. Third down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. Fielded at his own 48. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard
Kick out of
line.
bounds. Kicking team.
So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Vikings at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Offense to the line for second down. On the gun, Jensen. He's holding up there, and he's dropping. That pushes him back. Third down coming up. On the gun, it's Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, it was bad enough the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. We really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning the run game.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back gets the handoff. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
they'll make a stop under the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll the throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Hill taking a big shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. Slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Hill finds a seam down the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings nothing.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time now for some serious blanket plays for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Trying again, following the set. Is in trouble, gets brought down again. Back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He fields it at his 43. Took the return wrong direction there. Not sure what was going on. Actually loses yard. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Hill. Complete here to Bowers. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh my, oh my. It's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. Not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star for the defense. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson now, 3rd and long. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football back with great field position there at the 36. You like defense. What you're seeing consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Has the tap close. He has the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Into the hands of Cole. And he reaches the 35 before going out. He'll come up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. There's an open up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fielded at the 11. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Hill now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
First sack, wobbled cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're into their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to look.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Hill. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. Now he breaks free in the middle of...
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them racks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to bless with success to promote it, to just buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. Unlike therapist, unlike most, you love me, love my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Left wing, 19. Trap 60.
Moss in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically what you're doing is you start from the top there. If you have a big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
70 range. Go check. 65, Jack. 65.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
50. He'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Barnes. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. And that one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw, throws it well short of the sticks. And this level, you just can't miss layups like that.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Deion Sanders on the tackle. A gain of 16 yards.
He'll stay on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down.
1 yard.
He'll stay on the ground. And pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a first down. timeout, Vegas. That is their second. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew where he was going. That's incomplete.
So as halftime moves, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains another play.
I think the days where quarterbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he just has to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Take over here at their own 12.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown. That's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the snap. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll push this one downfield for Ballard. And they're not going to catch up to it. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. No problem there on the extra point. And the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That is not good. Trying to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this stays a two-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody but me.
This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you wanna cowboy on a wild horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for. Hold on now, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback.
but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close.